Men's silver semifinal. So this is going to be a good one, and we can actually see the numbers and we have the names correct as far as we know, Colin. So this is
it's a Christmas miracle.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Getting us underway is number 12, Jacob Soriano, and that's a good high kick, well taken by Grand Prairie. Looks like number 8 there. Grand Prairie with the ball, moving out. Good steep line set up to the left-hand side, but a little bit of an errant pass there, and running back to pick it up is Prairie. Tackle down, chooses to stay out of the breakdown early on. Not a bad play by Beltway. Playing 7 up, no sweeper back. Kick is an option here if they can't get anything through, but choosing to go through the hands out to the winger. Nice offload in the tackle and a little bit of a half gap sweeper to beat. 4 in the ruck there, a little over-resourced, but not releasing the player in the tackle.
Gotta release that player, Colin. You know that. Can't hold the guy on the ground or the player on the ground. There's a quick tap.
There we go, nice little stutter step in the middle. Both teams feeling each other out. Little shooter on the outside, keeps the ball in midfield. Nice counter ruck over the top by DeRoche. Ball's on the outside. Nice offload out of the tackle. Supports there for Grand Prairie. Mavericks on the run. Overlap on the outside. A little show and go. Step on the inside. Double tackle there. Mavericks doing a great job using the width of the pitch. Playing side to side. Beautiful sevens rugby from Grand Prairie. Nice step back inside. Looks like Garcia. Macassini gets the ball out. Step in midfield. That's Brian Tomey. Midfield breakdown. Nice step on the inside. Can he stretch? Pop out the back, and that's going to be a try for 22. Nicholas Larson and the Mavericks play great pattern rugby and get a try in the first blood on day 1.
Yeah, Nicholas Larson with that try, as you said, but his brother Steven looking on very happily, right? With the Mavericks, Ice and Goose, Maverick. Oh, wrong movie.
I think you're pretty spot on there.
Yeah. Okay, good. Well, either way, it doesn't matter. 5-zip, and now make it 7 with the conversion. Good.
Wonderful bit of play there from the Mavericks. It's truly difficult to go ahead and play side to side. Now, why don't you take us through this little piece of play here?
Yeah, and it goes to the turf, into the try zone for the score. Well done. And the presence of mind, of course, to look for his teammate.
Nice ball in the middle as we get underway, and now it's Beltway's turn. The Elites' turn to respond. Little playfulness there at the breakdown. Holding the ball too long like that allows the Mavericks to go ahead and close the distance. On the top, a ball back inside. And it's going to be a forward pass for the Elite. Turnover to the Mavericks, and they're gifted a ball in Beltway territory.
You know,
nice attacking platform.
Unfortunate turnover for Beltway. They need the ball. If the Mavericks can get another one here, they're just going to really make it tougher on Beltway.
And first scrum down. Mavericks get the ball in. Bet there's some sore, tired shoulders getting loosened up here. And out the side.
So if you're in this tournament, you're as a player, do you want to play in this first game, the 9 a.m. game, or do you want to say, hope we get the 9:40?
Ooh, I'm absolutely wanting to go ahead and start a little bit later in the day. I mean, you want to scratch for every minute of recovery that you can get, and the less time that you're going to have to be off your feet, or yeah, you want as much time off your feet in the hotel room, getting some rest, because you're just burning calories at that point in time walking around here at the stadium. And here we go, the Mavericks set piece play. Nice move on the inside. Shifty little piece of play from the center. 3 on their feet to the right, but choosing to go left on.
That's going to be.
Play on, says the referee, but that could have been danger tap for the Mavericks.
All right, is he playing the advantage on the knock? Yeah, and it's just calling it a knock, no deliberate knock. That's all that gray
knocked
area,
on
isn't it?
By Beltway, but you had to break down in the middle of the field. You had 3 players on your feet to the right. You had a 1-on-3 situation to the left, and sometimes it's that communication and recognition early in the morning that you got to be firing on all cylinders. You got to stay awake to go ahead and make sure you know where your numbers are at. What do you think?
Amounts of coffee throughout the lineup, right? It can't be one guy with 2 espressos and one guy with a decaf.
You got to take the opportunities on offer in sevens. Limited amount of time to make your mark on this match, and great pressure from the Elite off the scrum. Can they get the turnover? Playing on the deck, and here we go. The Elite's running. Out to the left, and big tackle coming in. Didn't look like there was a wrap there.
Yeah, there is a man down. You don't like to see
Jordan Bakush taking a hit from a Mavericks player, and he's down. Take a moment to take a look at this hit again. Well read, and just...
It might have been chin to head.
Yeah, it looks like the temple was going into the shoulder of Bakush there, and that's unfortunate. Nothing deliberate there, just rugby's a contact sport, but it looks like he's getting up and he's okay. Hands up, he's waving to the crowd and his teammates and friends and family in the stands here.
They're asking him what day it is and what's his middle name.
It's Championship Sunday, Matt.
Yeah, we've all been there. But he is responding, and he is looking right into the eyes.
He's doing all right.
Yep, there he is. He's got hands up. Shaking his head, no problem, I'm fine. Right?
The tackle contact area in rugby is something that's highly policed and well trained throughout. You want to make sure you get your pads low, and that's going to be number 8, Tavita Makassini, taking a little break there and getting some medical attention, making sure he's okay. But that's the game we love and play. Sometimes collisions, get a little hairy, but
it's like 2 bowling balls coming to
be all right. Like we talked before, you're in car crashes, so you got to make sure you go into that contact area safely and with correct form. And here we go. The Elite gets an errant pass to the midfield and pressure defense. Stepping up in the passing channel. It looks like Drew Wasikowski stepping in there and picking it off to get the 5 points for the Mavericks.
He played years of playing Gaelic football before switching over to rugby, and he had the jets of a 7 sprinter to boot. Well done.
Well read by Wasikowski and the Mavericks team. They've been coming up and pressuring on defense. And once you bring that pressure from the outside, those long skip passes are floating in the air a little bit too long, especially with that aggressive defensive line. It allows Wasikowski to go ahead and step up in that passing lane. Normally it's a dummy ball and back inside. Let's take another look at it. Ball's back to the left-hand side. He's already encroaching up on the outside, pressuring up from the outside in, just stepping up and easy as you like.
Yeah.
Getting it down.
And that conversion was good, so now it's 14-zip.
The Elite need to find an answer here to get back in this match.
And Colin, they had just gotten some momentum, then the injury slowed them down a little bit, and then that picked off pass.
Momentum's such an important factor in the 7th game. Just finding your shape on attack. A nice step back on the inside. Looks like David Hightower will score for the Elite, and a great little passage to play there, hitting the corners, and just the winger stepping on the inside and finding a chink in the armor of the Maverick defense.
And Brian Hightower's ears are ringing someplace, right? When there's this Hightower scoring a try.
Another commentary colleague.
And that conversion was good. And that's our half. So it's a good half. Better for the Prairie, the Grand Prairie Mavericks. I'll get that right. But the Elite, that was a big try for them going into the half.
I mean, once you score at halftime and you bring that in, it's like, okay, guys, we got the monkey off our back here. We've been playing good rugby. We finally got our first try on day 2. We can make this happen. But I tell you, the difficulty, Matt, of coming in and playing and finding your shape again on defense and on attack and running with physicality, that's a challenge, you know, for anybody at 9 in the morning.
Yeah, absolutely. And now, what are you saying if you're in the Beltway huddle here, Colin?
So if I was in the huddle and kind of checking in with the coaches, I'd say we're doing a great job. The Mavericks got gifted a try there by a pass that should have probably been held. So this scoreline should be a lot closer, should be probably even. The one time that we found our shape on attack and hit the sideline, we got an inside step and we got a try. So we got to trust ourselves, got to go ahead and use our pattern and make sure we're not making kind of silly pass decisions and play smart rugby, play clinical. You don't have to do anything crazy or fancy. Just play our pattern, maintain your depth, and move along the field.
Yeah, if you take out that pickoff by Wasikowski, it's a 7-7 game.
7-7 ball game.
Well, this is going to be an exciting second half. You know, a lot can happen in sevens in an eye blink. It's cliche, but it's true. And let's hold on to our hats.
Hold on to your hats.
Going
it's
into the second
Championship
half.
Rugby Day. Thanks for joining us at Starfire Stadium here at beautiful Seattle, home of the Seattle Seawolves Major League Rugby squad. Right, USA Rugby's National Club Sevens Championship here on day 2.
Got a little bit of a, there it is, there's the whistle. Here we go, Colin.
And we get underway for the second half. Looks like Daniel Garcia puts a nice kick through, and Jacob Bakush looking like one of the most dangerous guys here on the field for Elite. And here we go, out to the try score. Nice step back inside by Hightower.
They come out firing.
Nice step back on the inside. And here's the Elite running strong, and Jacob Soriano. Oh, the support is there. A nice pop-up from the deck, and it's a try by the Beltway Elite to start the second half.
Was that Christopher Blake Carroll, who goes by Blake, that got that? Because he set up the try earlier. He set that, kept that play alive, I should say, and then came back and finished it.
Beautiful piece of play to keep alive. The continuity off the deck. Seems like Beltway is finding their shape a bit more here, finding their form in this second half. Maybe a bit of tired legs, and hey, we get the blood pumping now as the kick sails over.
That was Soriano with that conversion, and we are knotted just like that.
But that's what you got to do if you're Elite. You got to download there at a halftime. Okay, we got to come out firing here in the second half. We were a little sleepy to start the first half. We let the Mavericks get into it here, but this is the way you start the second half in day 2 Championship Sevens. High hanging kick up there for Hightower, but retained by the Elite. And here goes DeRoche. Bakush getting the ball out to Soriano. Soriano finds Joseph. Solid line out to the left-hand side, 2-on-2, and just going into the contact there is DeRoche. Nice pattern play, playing side to side. Very patient, methodical rugby here. Nice dummy out, the looper out the back, almost snuck through that gap. And the pass behind the runner, but it's all right. DeRoche picks it up. Hightower on the outside, dangerous with ball in hand, supports there. Good phase ball by the Elite. Ball in the middle of the pitch. Contest by the Mavericks.
There's a penalty. That looks like it wasn't. Blake Carroll did not release on the ground.
Well tackled in the midfield. The Mavericks now with ball in hand. Steep attack line set to the right as Hightower pressures from the wing on the outside. 4 in that ruck. Limited numbers on the outside to get around this Elite squad for the Mavericks, but Good fight on the edge. The Mavericks are on attack. Skip pass out to the side. That's Tristan Evan. Pop the ball out, staying in bounds. And here we go, it's Finau. Getting it a couple meters.
Oh, nice play by Hightower to turn that ball over, Colin.
Hightower strong on that edge, great defense, and ladies and gentlemen, when the tackle happens in rugby as opposed to football, the job's not over. You got to get up on your feet. You can go ahead and do more work. You're the closest person to that ball. There's a contest, just like Hightower did. The tackle happens, he gets to his feet, he's over the top of the ball, and he gets that turnover. That is absolute work rate by the elite.
Great stuff.
You got to train it.
I think we've got a substitution coming in, but there goes Blake. I got to get back to Blake Carroll because we have one of the more important player notes here. He is a sommelier of plastic bottle liquors specializing in cinnamon whiskey. I mean, if that's not the best factoid of the weekend, I don't know what is.
Incredible. Blake Carroll.
Who knew?
The cinnamon sensation.
Yeah.
And here we go. Good fight at the breakdown. Looks like Tedesca right there, keeping the ball for the elite. Nice show and go there. Feeling the pressure on the outside, choosing to hold on to it.
That's a nice play by Grayson Haynes there, number 7.
4 in the breakdown, and here we go. Hightower on the outside, nice bend. He's got the gas, but nice shoelace tackle. And Finau, but he gets up. Hightower not held, and he's gonna score for the elite.
Great effort by Hightower. To get around on the outside, do the fend, get tackled, get up, presence of mind to get back up on his feet, and then go in for the try.
Incredible play there by the elite in the midfield. You know, we saw the intercept pass there earlier, the pressure on the outside from the Mavericks, the center dumbing that ball, choosing to take it up and play it safe, something that they probably talked about at halftime. Don't throw the pass, take it back in if they're pressuring on the outside. They did it, played the phase, got in the hands of their danger man on the outside. Finau tried his best, got the shoelace tackle, but not held, and Hightower gets up and dots it down for the elite.
Yeah, and that was, the conversion went wide, so it's 19-14. And whatever was said in that halftime huddle should be bottled in one of those plastic bottles by Blake Carroll.
Oh, 100%.
Sell it.
Sprinkle a little cinnamon on that conversation there, Blake.
It just works.
All right, the elite, a minute left in this match. 5 points of the difference. Mavericks can't come back.
Oh.
This won't go 10. Gifting the Mavericks exactly what they needed. The ball off the kickoff, even at halfway here.
You got to get that kick 10 meters, folks. Otherwise, it comes back to the other team at midfield.
Try score. Wasikowski gets us underway. Double tackle. You got to release the man on the ground here. Penalty to the Mavericks.
And we're in the final minute, too, Colin.
And look at this fight on the edge. Still going. Resource by the Mavericks. 10 seconds on the clock left of this match. You got to think this is the last chance for the Mavericks. Can't support, get there over the top. Did Elite turn this ball over? Mavericks still have it. Numbers to the outside, but the dart to the side of the ruck.
I think you got to get rid of that ball.
Looking left, looking right. The big skip pass. This is dangerous. Hightower coming up. Stripping the ball, and the Elite have it. This has got to be it.
You can hear
time expired on the clock. They just got to run this out. Ask the referee, is time out or do we have injury time?
Fans are yelling, kick it out, kick it out.
Just keep it tight. Mavericks have a chance here to turn it over. Oh, you might have thought they were going to get the ball back. Time out of the clock, game management-wise. Can they get it out here? And Grayson Haynes pumps this thing into the stands.
And it's coming back. I don't think he was he at the mark or not? Did he properly toe that through? That's my question. And
this is the moments where we miss having a ref mic here. But here's the quick tap. And the pump out of bounds. Soriano sails it. And that's going to do it between Grand Prairie Mavericks and the Beltway Elite. Beltway battles back for a stunning victory here. First game on day 2.
Great match, and what a battle. Beltway looked like they were going to be, potentially run out of the park. But that's sevens, right? What do we know? Well, what do I know? You know this. I don't know.
It just seemed a little bit sleepy, and then all of a sudden, at the end of that first half, try by Hightower, they came alive. Whatever happened at halftime, they woke up, maybe had a bit of pre-workout there in the huddle, and came out on fire, and the Mavericks just could not weather the storm of the Elite. Fantastic play. Thank you very much. Colin Hollier in the boot with Matt McCarthy here. Day 2 championship day at the USA Club Sevens National Championships here at Starfire Stadium. Thanks for joining us on the Rugby Network.